In this video, we'll be taking a look at the NBA All-Stars 2024 East vs. West game happening on February 18, 2024, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game. So 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this NBA All-Stars 2024 East vs. West game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. West All-Stars vs. East All-Stars 2024. Anticipation reaches its pinnacle as the NBA community eagerly awaits the 2024 NBA All-Star Game, poised to mark a significant departure from the recent trend of captains hand-picking rosters. This year's edition reverts to the classic Eastern Conference vs. Western Conference format, rekindling the spirit of competition that defined the All-Star Game for decades. Notably, captains will no longer be at the helm of roster selection, introducing an intriguing dynamic to the star-studded showdown. A departure from the norm, this alteration adds an extra layer of unpredictability to the game set to unfold at the prestigious Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis on the evening of Sunday, February 18th. The Eastern Conference, however, faces a challenging setback with the notable absence of one of its brightest stars, Joel Embiid. The reigning NBA MVP, sidelined due to injury, leaves a significant void in the East's lineup. While the East copes with the loss, a silver lining emerges with several players earning their first All-Star game starts. Notably, Bam Adebayo steps into the spotlight, replacing Embiid in the lineup, albeit acknowledging the undeniable difference in talent between the two centers. The East also introduces injury replacements in the form of Trae Young and Scottie Barnes, filling the void left by Embiid and Julius Randle, who is also unavailable. The roster dynamics set the stage for a clash of titans at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, where the East showcases a formidable lineup featuring the likes of Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, Paolo Banchero, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, the sideline Julius Randle, Donovan Mitchell, and Damian Lillard, among other stellar players. The East aims to overcome adversity and deliver a memorable performance in front of the enthusiastic Indianapolis crowd. Contrastingly, the Western Conference boasts a star-studded lineup with perennial NBA MVP candidates taking center stage. The trio of Nikola Jokic, Kevin Durant, and Luka Doncic represents a formidable force, while the inclusion of LeBron James adds an undeniable aura of greatness to the West's roster. Remarkably, the West's talent pool runs so deep that even the prolific Stephen Curry finds himself outside the starting lineup, a testament to the extraordinary depth of the conference. The Western Conference's roster includes a blend of seasoned veterans and emerging stars, with Anthony Edwards and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander showcasing the league's young talent. The experienced duo of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, along with Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, and Karl Anthony Towns, completes the West's imposing lineup. The West enters the game as a favorite, laden with not only star power but also a wealth of experience and skill. LeBron James, at the age of 39, is currently participating in his 20th consecutive All-Star game, showcasing an enduring prowess on the basketball court. Despite the passage of time, he effortlessly maneuvers into the lane and exhibits finesse in finishing at the rim with either hand. What sets James apart is his exceptional court vision, enabling him to adeptly locate and involve his teammates in the game. As a 4-time NBA champion, James maintains impressive averages of 25 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 7.8 assists per game, solidifying his status as a multifaceted and enduring force in the league. On the other side, Giannis Antetokounmpo will be spearheading the East team's formidable presence. Antetokounmpo's contributions to the squad are marked by a combination of power and athleticism that significantly influences the dynamics on the court. His ability to navigate downhill and relentlessly attack the basket renders him virtually unstoppable. Remarkably, he currently holds the 3rd position in the league for scoring, averaging an impressive 31 points per game. Additionally, he stands at 6th in rebounds with an average of 11.2 and holds the 9th spot in field goal percentage, boasting an impressive 60.1%. In the realm of guards, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has elevated his performance to extraordinary heights during the initial half of the season. Demonstrating a seamless and controlled pace, Gilgeous-Alexander effortlessly navigates the court, effortlessly reaching his preferred guard positions without any hindrance. His proficiency particularly shines in the mid-range area, where he thrives and consistently delivers impactful plays. Notably, Gilgeous-Alexander currently holds the second spot in NBA scoring with an impressive average of 31.1 points per game. Additionally, he ranks 13th in assists, underscoring his well-rounded contribution to his team's success. Gilgeous-Alexander's exceptional skills and versatility have firmly established him as a standout guard in the league, making him a force to be reckoned with. On the other side, a familiar face in the All-Star game, guard Tyrese Haliburton secures his second consecutive appearance, this time on his home court. Haliburton's on-court prowess extends beyond his scoring capabilities, as he has established himself as an exceptional playmaker. Armed with a versatile offensive repertoire, he showcases the ability to score proficiently from any location on the floor. Currently leading the NBA in assists with an impressive average of 11.7, Haliburton is not only a facilitator but also a reliable scorer, contributing 22 points per game. Furthermore, his proficiency from beyond the arc is evident, boasting a commendable 40% success rate in three-point shooting. As the basketball world converges on Indianapolis for the 73rd NBA All-Star Game, the significance of the occasion extends beyond the on-court spectacle. This year's return to the traditional East versus West format marks a departure from the Team LeBron versus Team Giannis matchups that defined the past 6 years. The allure of the classic format, last seen in 2018, intertwines with the historical context of the game being played in Indianapolis for the first time since 1985. The Gainbridge Fieldhouse is set to witness a capacity crowd, creating an electric atmosphere that is bound to enhance the overall spectacle on Sunday night. The game itself, while celebrated as a showcase of the NBA's finest talent, often takes on the characteristics of a glorified pickup game. The emphasis on scoring over defensive prowess and the casual approach to the competition contributes to a unique dynamic that sets the All-Star Game apart from regular season matchups. Despite the perceived lack of defensive intensity, the game remains a fan favorite, offering a blend of skill, entertainment, and unexpected moments. The West enters the matchup as the favored team with a 2.5-point advantage, a nod to their depth and talent. However, the East, while facing adversity with the absence of Joel Embiid, harbors a collective hunger for victory. Historical head-to-head records also favor the East, holding 37 wins compared to the West's 29. The renewed East versus West format seeks to reinvigorate the competitive spirit that characterized All-Star games of the past, hoping for a closer contest. The uncertainty surrounding the outcome stems from the unique dynamics of the All-Star Game, where seasoned players often take a backseat to emerging stars. The West, boasting overall depth, faces the challenge of balancing individual talent with team cohesion. Conversely, the East finds solace in having Tyrese Haliburton as the hometown star, adding an emotional element to their pursuit of victory. Handicapping an All-Star Game proves to be a daunting task, given the players' reduced effort, limited familiarity with teammates, and a focus on showcasing individual talents. The West's loaded roster, featuring perennial MVP candidates and an infusion of young talent, positions the West to win and cover the spread as favorites as our full-game side pick. The game promises a spectacle of offensive prowess, with both teams expected to dazzle the crowd with an array of three-pointers and highlight reel plays. In a departure from the norm, the oddsmakers project an ambitious total of 362.5 points for the game. This figure, surpassing the 180-point mark per team, has been achieved only twice in the entire history of All-Star games. The offensive-centric nature of recent All-Star games, coupled with a perceived lack of defensive intensity, has drawn criticism from basketball purists. However, the astronomical projected total invites speculation on the potential for an extraordinary offensive showcase. Critics argue that the All-Star Game's recent iterations have prioritized offense at the expense of competitiveness, especially in the defensive aspect of the game. Despite the expectation of a high-scoring affair, the prospect of stops and defensive plays in the final minutes of a close game cannot be ruled out. The competitive spirit inherent in elite athletes may come to the forefront, adding an element of unpredictability to the proceedings. While a barrage of three-pointers and highlight plays is anticipated, the projected total of 362.5 points appears inflated. Recognizing the potential for some defensive stops, particularly in closely contested moments, leads to the under the projected total emerging as our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.